In this episode, 5 days of family and adventure as we explore lakes, rivers, mountain tracks and farmland, all packed into one unforgettable Easter trip. Memories made, laughs shared, and a part of Australia that you'll want to see for yourself.
Right, your wheels.
That's okay.
Keep going down.
Good morning, it's day one of our camping adventure over the long weekend for Easter. We're staying in a town called Wuk Wuk, which is about an hour out of Barnsdale, but in the general East Gippsland area. As you can see, it's still nice and foggy and misty and a lot of dew around and a bit cold, so we're just preparing for breakfast before we go and start to explore for the day. Today we're not quite sure what we'll do, but we do have plans over this weekend to go up to the High Country for a little bit, see how packed full of people it is given that it's a long weekend and pretty busy, and then just generally explore around the area, maybe head down to Lake's Entrance for another day, but first things first, let's get breakfast and we'll get to it.
Last night was our first night camping at the farm for Easter. It was really fun. It was just really lovely, actually. We arrived at the farm about 3:30, set up camp, and as soon as the boys got out of the car, they went searching for the cows, which thankfully they found. They're just in a paddock right next to it, which is lovely. And we just set up dinner, and we brought some fairy lights with us this time, so it was really beautiful. And today we are on our way out.
Yep, we're going to head to Barnsdale today and maybe out to Meetung. We'll see how busy it is, otherwise might head up a little bit further to Lake's Entrance, but this time of year is usually pretty busy with everyone heading out of the city for the Easter long weekend. But the idea is that we'll have a look around today. We've got to be back at the farm at 4 to do a farm tour and find out about what produce they make on the farm and what they do there. And then tomorrow, hopefully we'll head up towards Dargo and the High Country, but we'll just see what the weather's doing in terms of what we end up doing, because we are meant to get a bit of rain over the next couple of days. But looking forward to having a few days out here, and really no set agenda or plan or schedule or anything like that, so we'll just take the day as it comes.
We made our way through the rolling farmland past Barnsdale, heading out to Point Dawson at Eagle Point. The lake stretched out calm and wide, with sandy tracks winding through the bush. It was a perfect spot to stretch our legs, let the kids run free along the shoreline, and take a moment to slow down and soak in the peace of the Gippsland Lakes. Wow. Yes, someone's just had a campsite and they just left all this. I mean, it's disgusting. There's bottles and cans and box of cigarettes and stuff. Lovely urine soaked t-shirt for anyone that's interested. And we just cleaned it up because it's disgusting and it's harmful to the environment and all the beautiful fauna is the word I'm looking for out here. And just don't be gross. Stop being gross. Just, if you're gonna have an illegal campsite, at least pack it up, for goodness sake. After a while, it was time to pack up and head back. We took one last look over the lakes, the water glinting in the afternoon sun, before loading up the car and making our way home along the quiet country roads.
There's somewhere to be every night of the week. Seems God ain't.
If you're enjoying these videos that we're putting out, it would be great if you could like and subscribe. It helps a lot and encourages us to keep creating more.
In this old town, the pines in Tennessee, I ain't the man I thought I'd be. And these neon lights that keep me up got me thinking maybe mom and dad had it right all along. We're too old to still be alone, and we ain't happy ever after all. I'm just saying it wouldn't be as bad, 'cause we made it out living in our hometown. I miss the days that flowed like the Mississippi. You find a girl.
Back at the farm, the boys ran around the paddocks, laughing and chasing each other as the last light dipped behind the hills. The sun threw a warm glow across the fields, and the sky lit up in soft pinks and golds. We kicked back by the camper trailer, soaking it all in. A slow, peaceful end to the day, and one of those moments where everything just feels right.
And maybe mom and dad had it right all along, and we're too old to still be alone, and we ain't happy ever after all. No, I'm just saying it wouldn't be as bad as we made it out living in our hometown. Yeah, in our hometown. Yeah, maybe we should just go there.
And we've wrapped up for the day. We came back mid-afternoon. Our farm tour got postponed until tomorrow, but that's okay. And now I'm making dinner. So for tonight, it's just butter chicken. We're using some seasoning out of one of these packs, do some rice, add some other ingredients, and in not too long, we should be good to go. Tomorrow we're planning to go and spend some time around Crooked River, so we'll get the car prepared because we'll need to head off early for that. It's about almost 2 hours away from here. The next morning, we left Wuk Wuk early and made our way towards Dargo, winding through the farmland and forest. As we climbed higher, the mountains came into view, rugged, wild, and stretching out ahead of us, waiting to be explored. And we're rolling into Dargo. And the famous Dargo Hotel. We turned onto Wannangatta Road, and just like that, it felt like we'd stepped into another world. Rolling hills, thick forest, and that winding track cutting through it all. The kind of place that makes you slow down just to take it all in. We didn't stop though, knowing there was much more ahead to explore. Not too far down the track, we hit our first challenge, a crossing over the Wannangatta River. The kids were pumped, we were grinning, and the MUX rolled in steady. Nothing too deep, but always good to get the heart rate up, especially when you lift a wheel on the way through a wombat hole.
Really slowly. Yep, that's fine. Straight. He wheels.
Oh, straight my wheels. Oh.
Yep, that's fine.
That's okay.
Keep going down.
Are you sure?
Yep. Keep going down.
Way worse than when you did it.
Down to the driver's side a bit.
Driver's side a bit. Oh my god.
Driver's side.
Going driver's side.
Yep, that's fine. Keep coming down.
Alright. Oh my god.
Keep coming down. Yep. Now at the bottom, put it into 2 forwards, and then drive and follow the.
Oh my gosh. It is going to be a bumpy ride. Okay. Accelerator a little bit.
Yep. Surround to the right.
It is going to be a bumpy ride.
Come around, left.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No,
wrong ones.
Okay, alright. Have to get up again?
No, 2's fine.
Okay, oh my gosh. Okay. Yes!
Give it some.
Huh?
Give it the accelerator.
Alright. Did it! Killed it! Nailed it! Amazing! Okay, now what do you want me to
Up
do?
and to the left.
With us across, we took a moment to watch another convoy tackle the river. It's always great seeing how each guy handles it. Bit of throttle, bit of splash, and plenty of grins as they each make it to the other side. We pulled in at the beginning of Billy Goat's Bluff, one of the High Country's most iconic tracks. But after a quick listen over the UHF, we heard that it was busier than the Hume Highway in peak hour. So we gave it a miss this time and kept moving. Instead, we found a quiet spot to stop for lunch. The gravel roads were behind us now, and the real tracks were about to begin.
from here, the track changed fast. Low range in, and the climb up Cynthia Range began. The tyres gripped at loose dirt and sharp rocks, every now and then slipping just enough to keep me focused. It never looks steep on camera, but trust me, it's a whole different story from the driver's seat.
I've gone more on this side of this here.
We made it to the top, and while it wasn't an official lookout, we found a break in the trees with a view that stopped us in our tracks. Layers of mountains stretched out in every direction. It felt like we almost had the whole high country to ourselves. But what goes up must come down. From the top, the track dropped away fast, steep, loose and narrow places. Low range stayed in, and it was a slow and steady crawl all the way down, keeping a distance from another group of cars just ahead of us.
At the bottom of the hill, the terrain finally levelled out, which William was quite happy about.
Are we at the bottom yet?
Theo announced.
Good job, Dad.
And just around the bend, we reached the cattle gate. I jumped out to open it, earning my spot as gate captain for the day. We'd made it onto Crooked River track, a winding trail that cuts its way through the valley, crisscrossing the river again and again.
Look, Mom, there's another river.
We passed by campsites tucked into the trees, smoke rising from evening fires as campers cooked their dinners, and gave a wave to others set up for the long weekend. William cheered through every splash and bump, loving the crossings, while Theo somehow slept through the whole thing. Lean that way, let go around, one and straight. After a big day in the high country, we made our way back to the farm. We spent the afternoon learning about life on a working cattle property, from raising cows to producing high quality beef. The boys loved getting up and close with the animals, and we even got to chat about how the farm's beef is exported around the world.
After the farm tour, we headed back to camp just as rain started to fall. A rainbow stretched across the sky, and as night fell, the glow of our camp lights lit up the darkness. In the paddock next to us, cows wandered close, their shapes just visible in the misty rain. And off in the distance, flashes of lightning lit up the hills as a thunderstorm rolled through. The perfect soundtrack for a relaxing night under the canvas. The next morning, the rain had cleared and the farm woke under soft, cloudy skies. We spent the day back at camp, taking it slow, watching cattle move across the paddocks, neighbouring properties being harvested, and the boys running wild through the open fields and playing around the hay shed. It was the perfect kind of day to sit back, enjoy a warm drink, and soak in the simple rhythm of life on the farm. As the afternoon faded, we lit a campfire and roasted marshmallows.
They were all sticky and drippy and slimy.
The boys toasting theirs to a golden perfection and trying their first s'mores.
And it lit all on my face.
Later on, we cooked up dinner in the camp oven, soaking in one last slow night under the stars. The next morning it would be time to pack up and head for home, but for now we made the most of every single minute.